Hello and thank you very much for being here on our show today. Now, a question that I'm very curious to know, our very first question today is, why is your band named Jari and Taika?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the first name comes from my name, so my name is Jari, and the other part means actually translated magic. And it's a quite long story, but always it's difficult to invent a name for a band, and this name came from our ex-drummer's sister's daughter actually. When she saw at first time when we were playing, she said that, okay, you should be Magic.
Tell me a little bit about the history of the band. How do you guys get to know each other, and how many members are in your group right now?
This band actually started in 2004, and it started so that we had some gigs that we had to do. So I had to gather people to do those gigs. And my idea in the music has always been dance music, so that's what we play. And we have been together now 10 years, and only 2 of the members who were there at the first place are still in this band. So I'm the other one, and then there's Jaakko Heikkilä, who is playing saxophone in our band. And now we have our current drummer Hannu Karvia, who has been with us, I don't remember how many years, maybe 5 years about. And Jukka came into the band. I have been playing with Jukka a lot since I was a young kid, because Jukka also plays accordion as me too. In this band he plays bass. Yeah. And Kimmo has been in the band how many years?
2 years.
2 years. Actually Kimmo came to the band because we were participating in a competition in Finland where they seek the representative of Finland to the Eurovision Song Contest. And I make one composition and we got to the finals, and that was a song that very much needed guitar. That is Kimmo's instrument.
Jari and Taika is a 5-man Finnish dance music band formed in 2004. Its members include Jari, the leader and accordionist, Jukka, the bass player, Kimmo, the guitarist, Jaakko, the saxophonist, and lastly Hannu, the drummer. The band tours mainly in Finland, but sometimes also does gigs outside the country, such as this trip to Vietnam. It plays music by mixing up rhythms and genres from international evergreens to Finnish pop music and its own compositions.
Yhdessä kun tanssimme lähekkäin, niin maailma kauas katoaa. Luomme ihan oman universumin, sen harmonia sulaudutaan.
In Finland, Jari and Taika has participated in several light music competitions, most notably in 2011 with a composition of their own. They got into the top 12 contestants of the new music competition, which aims to find Finland's representative for the Eurovision Song Contest of 2012.
Kanssas viimeinen, juuri näin mä tahtoisin elää sen. On avautunut toinen todellisuus, me kaksi vain ja aamuyön ikuisuus.
Well, in terms of your show in Vietnam right now, you have already performed in Haiphong City, and you are going to perform in Hanoi in the next 3 nights. So what do you expect to bring to the audience of your shows in Vietnam?
It's interesting to come here because I think the audience doesn't have any conception of us before and from the music what we play. So it's interesting to come so-called into the virgin ground here, that nobody has heard us before, and they don't know what to expect. So it's interesting for us also to see the reactions of the audience, how they take our music, how it feels to them. I must say it's quite rare for us to be in a concert in a situation where people sit and watch all the time, because we are used to play when people are dancing. So that's a little bit different thing for us.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, 6.
Jari did not know what to expect of the show in Vietnam, because this was the first time a Finnish dance music band has ever performed in the Southeast Asian country. But as it turned out, the show was much more successful than Jari could ever imagine. The Vietnamese audience fell in love with this new kind of music, one that combines both Finnish folk music and famous contemporary songs. Their music is innovative and different, yet also very catchy and easy on the ears.
I feel really good after watching that performance. I'm not an expert in music, but the performance left a very good impression in me. The music was truly a gift from them for us. I hope there will be more events like this in the future, and more people will become accustomed and be able to dance along.
This is very fun. I mean, it's not strictly ballroom dancing, but it's a lot of fun. And I really like the energy here. And the fact that there was in another park, they were teaching rumba lessons outside. And so that's exciting. That's lovely.
The performance starts at 8 p.m., but preparations have already taken place since early morning. All members of Jari and Taika are very careful at this stage and spent quite some time setting up their instruments. They don't want any accidents, however minor, to occur during the live performance because one little mistake could easily kill the vibe. This time visiting Vietnam, Jari and Taika's mission is to act as a bridge, bringing a part of the Finnish culture to the Vietnamese people. And the best way for them to achieve this goal is by having a great show and helping the Vietnamese audience become accustomed to a new kind of music.
Well, it's part of the celebration of the 40th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Finland and Vietnam. I think Jari and Taika is a very, let's say, good or typical representative of Finnish dance music band. We have also wanted to bring into this the cultural dimension and also people-to-people connections. And I think music is a very good thing to unite people.
Irmgard Buschaler is an Austrian expat currently living in Vietnam. Living here, she rarely has a chance to participate in a live dance music performance like this one, so she is very excited about such an opportunity. As soon as the music starts, Irmgard and her husband also start dancing. This is a normal activity for many foreigners like Irmgard, but not so much for the Vietnamese audience. They are still just standing to watch the performance.
Thank you, kiitoksia.
However, after a few songs, things start to change. People who know how to dance are now coming out on the dance floor. Even those who do not know how to dance also feel the urge to dance to this music.
I really loved the performance. As soon as the music started, a foreign couple started dancing. I also saw a very old lady dance, and she was very much into it. Seeing that kind of reaction makes me also want to dance. I don't know how to dance, but I just follow their lead.
By the time the show reaches its peak, almost everyone is dancing. Seeing how Irmgard is enjoying teaching a Vietnamese woman how to dance, or how two total strangers like this are having fun dancing together, Jari and Taika definitely has achieved its goal. The band has successfully entertained its audience, and most important of all, it has given Vietnamese people a taste of the Finnish culture.
Let's talk a little bit about your future plan. What do you plan to do after this Vietnam tour?
We are currently preparing an album and single that will come out in the next spring. We have almost done all the recordings, but there's still some songs that has to be recorded, and also all the mixing and mastering has to be done, and promoting that single and album next spring. Then we will do some gigs also all the time as usual. I hope we could come here again maybe someday. It would be very nice to come back here, and now maybe we get some publicity here so people know us better, to know what to expect when we come next time, and maybe also to release some music in here on the local market, especially maybe internet. That would be a good place.
Well, thank you very much for being here with us on our show.
Thank you.